in the midst of fear. Leadership in the midst of chaos. Healing in the midst of pain. This is what we saw in our church when His Eminence went around representing each and every one of us in the aftermath of the bombings. But he didn't stop there. For 10 months prior, His Eminence had a priority. The priority of our youth. And so, for 10 months, we've been traveling around the metropolis trying to find out some fundamental questions and answers. And we asked one simple thing. What do you do in your parish? And the answer was fairly simple. Finances. Budget. Stewardship. Raise money. Maintenance. And then we asked a second follow-up question. What should you be doing? And the answer was simple. Welcoming people. Growing ministries. Outreach. So, I want to ask you a question. Why do you do what you do? Why don't you do what you should do? Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a lot of doo-doo. Just because you've been doing something doesn't mean it works in the parish. And I ask you, where did your ministries come from? Philoptochos, Greek school, Sunday school, Goya. From God. From God, right? Is that where they came from? Or did they really come to address a need? So have our needs stopped in 70 or 100 years, or do we have new needs? We do, don't we? So what are we doing about it? What are we doing about our youth? And what's the role of our young adults in our emerging leaders? And I will tell you. Set up, clean up, shut up. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? No. Then, ladies and gentlemen, I want all the young adults to stand up, 35 and under. Up, let's go, rise. We're sorry. We are sorry for having neglected you to roles where we didn't know you were concert pianists and drummers and principals and social workers and mechanics and technologists and programmers and business people and entrepreneurs. That's who you are you not? Ladies and gentlemen, this is not our future. This is our church. This is our today. And each and every one of us owes them a sterling commitment tonight. It is no accident that tonight we celebrate the Sunday of the Blind Man. Because we are blind. We're blinded by budgets. We're blinded by finances. We are blind. We're blinded by buildings and maintenance. We're blind to the needs of our people. And so I ask you, do you want to see? Do you want to see? Yes. Are you sure you want to see? Yes. Then I want you to go back to your parishes and see the opportunities before you. I want you to see the needs around you. I want you to see our youth and our young adults before you. So it is your turn to rise with them. For if you want to see, then you also must believe. You must believe that you're called. You must believe that one person can make a difference. And I ask you, do you believe? Do you?
Yes.
So rise. Stand. If you believe, rise. One challenge. Take your adversity, whatever it may be, and turn it into your grandest achievement. For look around you tonight, 800 strong. 800. If 300 can hold off the Persians, what can 800 Greek Orthodox do? And so I turn us to one final word. In the 2nd century, St. Ignatius of Antioch was being led off to martyrdom, and he wrote a final letter to Polycarp, Bishop of Smyrna. He said to him, "Stand firm like an anvil that is being smitten with a hammer. It's the mark of a great athlete to be bruised and yet still conquer." So tonight, let us all be athletes, and let us go back and let us conquer. Amen.